today from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
It is between the New England Patriots
NFL 21
against the Kansas City Chiefs. We are in Kansas City. The fans here after the
We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And in a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out come the New England Patriots, led by their 6'5" veteran quarterback, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. I mean, he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game. And his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Got a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White, and he stopped immediately there. Let's say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers point their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a player. You're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action in or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Coming down on 3rd down, Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now the 2nd-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. Nicole Hardman, Pro Bowler last year as a rookie, is deep for KC. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's able to get a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle and go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
These guys looking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We have to go an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think the old school hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the pass in the running game.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage, they can often throw it over your head.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots coming out, and boy, for the first time in decades, things look a little bleak in the greater New England area. Pat's at 2-5 on the year. A 4-game losing streak for the first time since 2002. They fall to the Buffalo Bills, a team that they dominated in the past, but the Bills get the victory. Charles, you were there, so what are you making right now of the Patriots?
Well, I think that this is a Patriots team that this loss is so different than it was against San Francisco 2 weeks ago, because that was bleak and dismal. This one, they actually had a chance to win at the end, save for Cam Newton's fumble. They're getting it done with a lot of guys that no one knows. I think there's some optimism there that this team maybe won't make the playoffs, but it could spoil other people's dreams.
Well, they'll be at the 0-8 Jets on Monday night, so it's certainly a chance to get the 3rd win of the season right there, and then they'll have a home date against Baltimore, much tougher in Week 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll be brought down with a first down. The tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in the play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good edge scheme going.
The last play of the completion got half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And that would complete to Keene, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. To the air again, Newton. Being chased out left. He's going to take off a little bit. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up getting yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Newton down a throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Tanner passing yard. Coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, but it also brings up 4th. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there and you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here come the Chiefs again, and this team's 7-1 on the year. They win their 3rd straight in Week 8, 35-9. They just dominated the New York Jets at Arrowhead Stadium. Really a one-sided affair. Patrick Mahomes had his biggest game of the season. Over 400 yards, 5 touchdowns, 2 of those to Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs now a commanding 3-game lead in the AFC West. Coming up, they'll host Carolina. And that'll be followed by an open week in Week 10, so they could get to their open week sitting at 8-1 and with a very comfortable lead within the division. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's taken down, but able to skip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, CD, we are through 8 weeks of the 2020 NFL schedule. Now, 12 teams have played exactly 8 games. The other 20, because of open weeks, will reach that number next week, Week 9. But I want to go through a few of the teams with 8 games, and you tell me where you think that they're going to finish up. Let's start with the Browns at 5-3.
I thought that they'd be 6-2. I thought they'd beat Las Vegas last week. So due to inconsistency, I'm going to give them 9-7.
Right, same record right now, other conference. How about the Bears at 5-3?
The exact same thing, but only because of their offense. Again, 9-7.
All right, one more. 49ers who sit at 4-4 right now.
I think they've overachieved in a lot of ways based on all the injuries they've had, and they'll continue to battle and scrap. How about 8-8 for them for the season?
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Anthony Jennings with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none too plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, Newton. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking middle, and that's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Again, Newton. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage to 43 on second and 4. Newton throwing again. He'll drop it underneath to White. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Newton on first down. They'll run it. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. A hash 37-yard attempt. And Fult's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one. Go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was an excellent first half from the former league MVP, Cam Newton. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get ball first to begin quarter number 3. Take it in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe making a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Harris down to the 25. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They fake the give. Newton to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
But he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 5, 2nd and 4. This is Harris. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Operating from the gun. Newton back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that with 3.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Folks' kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also on the 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first. And that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Mahomes on target to Watkins for a KC first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Well, as mentioned earlier, we're at or around the midway point of the season right now. And I want to go through a few AFC races and hear your thoughts on who's going to win. Let's start in the South. The Titans and the Colts 5-2. And the other team's only one victory. Who do you think wins this?
Well, that's going to be a really tough one because of their style of play. But I will lean towards the Colts for 2 reasons. Defense and a reliable kicker.
Well, let's go to the north end. Steelers 7-0, Ravens 5-2, Browns 5-3. Is this the Steelers division?
I think it is with the way that they've started. Remember, they beat the Ravens on the road in their first matchup, and they beat the Browns at home. Got to like how the Steelers are playing so far.
And changing guard in the East, Buffalo on top at 6-2. Is it all about the Bills, CD?
It should be all about the Bills, but how about those Dolphins? Now 4-3, Tua in charge at quarterback. Give me last regular season game of the year. I do think the Bills win the division there.
That one in the North to James.
And that's why he spent a first round running back, not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 2s. That's why you draft him.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes now on 1st down. Gets this one to Hill. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on the roll. It's another 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out while you got them rocked on their heels.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 5 from the 8. From the gun is Mahomes. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill, and the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed, they definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Booker on to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
First down, here's White. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. From the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you, at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On first down, it's Newton. Got a man open, that's Herring. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Breland. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10, just shy of the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, open man as hell. He's got it. That catch good for 5.
They try some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Right back to him for 10 more to first. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position. First down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes to throw. And they'll get this underneath to go. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. In the final minute, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish him off.
The score that puts him in front here late, but that you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they won't make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And the lead is up to 5. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped out by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Now after the touchdown, here's Bucker on to kick it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So Newton and the Patriots down 14-9, 33 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Goes underneath here to White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Newton. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Ryan is over the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The pass complete. It's Bird. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, you lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.
Well, they have the Chiefs and the winners over Patriots 14-9 in the stream. And I'll be back in another live review. I think later on. So looks like I'll see you all later on. And the last week 4 game